Ah, yes, we've all been there before. This shit is more than a game, man. And now, these shirts are more than a game. But did you know that this merch wasn't made only for sportswear? No sirree. This shit more than a game is a lifestyle brand. You can wear the shirts for anything, such as going shopping, working out,
This shit more than a game.
doing chores, setting the mood,
Oh yeah, that's that thing I like.
changing a tire, robbing a bank,
Go, 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 go.
jumping a Falcons fan, and so much more. So purchase your official This Shit More Than a Game merch today for the low starting point of $28.03 and let the world know this shit more than a game. Warning, please see a doctor if you feel you've gone too far with taking this shit more than a game. This shit more than a game is not associated or licensed with any organization or entity except for John Bones LLC. This shit more than a game is not responsible for any fights caused by the shirts. John Bones LLC does not promote or recommend violence of any kind unless it's at the expense of a Falcons fan.
Oh, we missed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, Jono? Why is he? Jono, what are you doing? Why? I don't. What are you doing?
Every season, though, every damn season, we get our hopes up and show a little bit of promise, and then the star quarterback gets hurt, man. I'm just drowning my sorrows, okay? Can I be by myself for a little bit?
No, you can't. Why are you fully clothed in the shower?
Because
What are
it's
you
shit more than a
doing?
game, man. It's every damn season, man.
I just did the. Are you crying?
I'm there like, no, I'm not crying, man. It's a shower. It's a shower water, man.
I just did the laundry. I just did the laundry. Now I have to do it again. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? It's a game.
No shit more than a game.
I don't even know what
Like,
you're
you saw
doing.
the shout out to the Packers fans, and how we gonna lose that game like that? Every year quarterback gets hurt, man. Every damn year, we can never get our hopes up.
I need you to get out of those wet clothes, dry them, hang them. We need to go. We need to get out of the house. Let's go do something. We have a whole day ahead of us. Get out of the wet clothes. Let's go. This isn't that serious. You have to calm down.
You're right. Look at me. You're right. You're right.
What are you doing now? Jono, take your clothes off. You're wet.
I'm just talking shit to the bus man. They're saying it's bus week next week, man. Come on, now talking about shit.
I can't
What?
handle you.
What? Come on, you know this shit wasn't.
No!
Welcome, everybody, to This Shit More Than a Stream. I am your host, John Barnes. And so, usually, I like to have my show on Tuesdays because I think it gives me a chance to decompress a little bit and get my emotions in check. You know, I don't know if you guys see my reaction videos, but my reaction videos are very, very raw. Very, very raw. And sometimes if you watch my reaction videos, a day break is needed for me to not say anything stupid. I admittedly say some stupid things on my reaction videos sometimes that I look back on and regret. So I'm glad that I used Monday to kind of decompress. And I was hoping that I would feel better today, this lovely Tuesday evening. And I don't. I don't. You can tell I don't because today I'm wearing a purple and gold This Shit More Than a Game shirt because the black and gold shirt does not get to be worn after that type of performance. Folks, there's an old saying. And honestly, we should probably call this opening segment for every time I do a stream. What is Jono mad at today? Because even wins or losses, and even when wins, I'm usually mad at something. Like it's usually even after wins, stupid opposing fans or hot takes or something. But after Sunday, we should probably just call this, what is Jono mad at today? Folks, there's an old saying. Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. I'm going to say that again. Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. On Sunday afternoon, the New Orleans Saints repeated history. Oh, we can talk about 2021 when we blew an 11-point lead to the New York Giants. We can talk about 2022, last year when we blew, I believe it was a 13-point lead to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And apparently, we haven't learned. And, you watch what the players say after Sunday's game. Oh, we're going to watch the film. We're going to hate ourselves or we're going to get better. Bullshit. It's 3 years now we've had losses like that. And guess what? The last 2 seasons, you know how many games we missed the playoffs by? 1. So before anybody comes and says, oh, it's just week 3, John, we got plenty of time, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that because it seems like we are following the same exact script from the past 2 seasons. Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. You have a 17-point lead going into the fourth quarter. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. I don't care if Derek Carr got hurt. There is no excuse to lose that game. We can't tout our defense as being top 5. I was saying top 3 last week, and you give up 17. You know what? It's funny because going into the fourth quarter, I wanted to tell my wife, I was like, we were all kind of like, it was the worst 17-point lead of all time because we were all like, God damn, our quarterback is hurt again. But we were all like, well, we should probably win this game still at least. Like, we should probably still go 3-0, and then we'll worry about the future of Derek Carr. So going into the fourth quarter, I wanted to tell my wife, it's all good because there's no way this defense, this Saints defense, is going to give up 17 points in one quarter. Not this defense that has only allowed 1 touchdown all season, and it was a garbage time touchdown. Ain't no way they're giving up 17 points. But I didn't tell my wife that. You know why? Because you know how fans get during the games, all superstitious. I'm like, I'm not trying to jinx it. I am not trying to jinx it. So I did not tell my wife that. But in my head, I was like, I feel confident because we have a 17-point lead with this defense. As crappy as our offense is, we're going to be okay. This defense is not giving up 17 points. And you know what? I was right. We didn't give up 17 points. We gave up 18. Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. And so you look back at the game, and everybody wants to, of course, shift blame. Do you blame Blake Groupie? Which, by the way, folks, he let me down because I said when we chose him over Will Lutz, I was like, brother, I want to see you make the kick when the lights are on and the pressure is busting. And after week 1, I thought that this kid is the real deal. And I'm not saying that he's a bust. I'm not saying, we made the wrong choice. No, but that was his first high-pressure kick. And he blew it. Not saying that the kid should be discarded. Not saying that he's going to be trashed for the rest of his career. But his first high-pressure situation, he blew it. Then you can say it's on the O-line. And we say this the past 2 weeks. As excited as we are, we say this O-line is trash. There is no reason for this O-line to be trash. Because it's not like the front office hasn't invested in the O-line. And right now, I kind of see from the top to the right of me, everybody talking about Traquan. Folks, I don't care about Traquan right now. Traquan is not going to move the needle. We're worrying about the wrong days. Once again, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. We're trying to have these stupid old pity parties about Traquan's go. Who cares? We just blew a 17-point lead and y'all talking about Traquan? Traquan is the least of our worries. Shit, we probably should have kept Traquan. He can block. This O-line can't block. We got one of the highest paid O-lines in the league, and they are bottom 5 right now. And we talk about Traquan in the chat? Come on, y'all. Get your mind right. How often are we going to accept this BS for the past 3 years? It's the same damn script. The NFL is doing this joke. It's a scripted year. So why are we doing the same script 3 years in a row? The Saints get hot. The goddamn starting quarterback gets hurt. Our season goes up and down. We win 7 or 8 games. Woohoo! Ain't no good draft pick when you win 7 or 8 games. It ain't no playoff spot. I'm sorry. Yes. Good job. Traquan is gone. Woohoo! This is one of the highest paid O-lines in the league, folks. There is no excuse for them to be bottom 5. One player regressing, I can see. Okay, Ryan Ramczyk, you look like you're kind of starting to fall off in your career. That's fine. Ain't no excuse for all 5 players to be regressing as bad as they are. Honestly, Trevor Penning has probably been the best one since week 1. Ramchick's the highest paid right tackle in the league. There is no reason for him to be as crappy as he is right now. And what did he do? He got our star quarterback hurt again. Third year in a row. We have not had our starting quarterback survive a season since 2018. Are y'all not tired of that? Blame the football guys, blame the O-line. I don't know. I'm just straight up tired of not being able to have our quarterback survive 17 games. One of the highest paid O-lines in the league, and they are bottom 5. That is going to ruin our season, folks, because now we got Jameis in. And I believe in Jameis, but you know who doesn't believe in Jameis apparently? The coaching staff. Because when Derek Carr went out, what did we do? We played prevent offense because this coaching staff apparently does not trust Jameis Winston. So why in the hell do we resign Jameis every year if we don't trust him to throw the ball? We went back to the same old run, pass, punt bullshit. And you know what happens when you do that? You prevent yourself from winning the games. You put a tired defense back out on the field. You let Jordan Love get hot. They give up 18 points. Bam, wham, thank you, man. The Saints are now 2-1 instead of easy 3-0. Come on, man. But Traquan is gone. Woohoo, Traquan. It's like the Saints just know what the PR moves to give y'all so y'all can be satisfied. I'm not satisfied after that Sunday. I expect greatness. Hell with that. If this franchise is going to be like we're going to contend every year, contend. Don't lose games like that. There was no excuse for losing that game. So this coaching staff, you guys, boy, I swear, if Pete Carmichael comes out Sunday, and I know our O-line sucks, so the Bucs is going to make out lies hell, but if they come out with this dumbass prevent offense because we're scared for James to tote that rock, man, just pack this season up. Pack this season up. Do not sign Jameis Winston again if you guys do not trust him. Trust him. If he draws turnovers, it is what it is. We are already in this crappy spot now because Derek Carr got hurt. So everybody's going to be doing the Derek and Jameis debate, of course, because we can't apparently escape a backup quarterback versus starting quarterback debate because we're cursed with starting quarterbacks. I don't care. I just want Jameis to ball out. Jameis, please ball out. Re-spark your career, and you can get a big payday with another team if you ball out these next 2, 3, 4 weeks, however long Derek Carr is out. But the coaching staff has got to trust Jameis. The fans cannot trust Jameis more than the coaching staff because we're not calling the plays. Pete Carmichael, Dennis Allen, you guys re-signed them. You have to trust Jameis going forward. But here's what I'm scared of. That O-line is crappy. And Jameis got hurt the past 2 years, and like I say in many of my videos, I feel like his body might be breaking down. So I'm now supposed to feel like Jameis Winston is going to stay upright with this O-line? I promise you guys, and I'm not trying to jinx it, I'm not trying to wish this on anybody, I would not be shocked if Taysom Hill is our starting quarterback in week 4 because I do not trust this O-line for It's been the same script the past 2 seasons, folks. Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. I want to be optimistic. I promise you guys by Sunday before the Bucs game, I will be optimistic. But I've seen this script 2 years in a row. Please convince me in the chat why this is going to be different this year. The same script every year for the Saints since Drew Brees retired. We start off hot. The fans get all hyped. Me, the main one. I gladly hang my hat on that. The starting quarterback gets down. We floor the mediocrity veil for the rest of the season. Please convince me that it's going to be different because it looks like we're following the same damn script. The Saints are flowing the mediocrity veil. God bless Jameis Winston and his O-line to please let us get out of it. So I guess this live stream will talk about our future. Is the Saints season over? No, the Saints season is not over because y'all saw also the rest of the NFC South last week. It looks like we got hyped up when everybody was 2-0 for nothing. The NFC South still looks pretty bad. So it's a winnable division. But with this O-line, y'all trust our O-line against Tampa front 7? Y'all trust our O-line against Atlanta's front 7? This O-line got to get it together, y'all. If this is going to be another season where we're relying on the NFC South to be bad, then this was a failure of a season because we signed Derek Carr to be the top dog in the NFC. And, of course, Derek Carr, for the first time in his goddamn career, gets hurt. And you know why? Because we said it the first 2 weeks, but we were so excited that we glossed over it more so than we should have harped on it. You can't let your quarterback get hit 11 times in 12 quarters and think he's not going to get injured. But yes, folks, Traquan's gone. Whoop-de-doo. I'm just tired, y'all. I'm just tired. But always and forever, this shit more than a game. Y'all see the QR code. This shit more than the merchandise. I'm gonna wear the colors and I'm gonna rock it. This is why I'm so mad, because this shit more than a game, man. This shit more than a game. But that was my opening rant for episode 3. Now I want to bring on my unofficial but almost official co-host, y'all favorite Rams fan. He's probably in a worse mood than me. They lost to Joe Burrow on one leg. And that is S. Ryder and the greatest moderator in the world, Ziggy the Beast. Fellas, please join the stream so I can calm down a little bit. How y'all doing today?
I'm here. I'm here. It was an interesting week 3, I guess. Seen a lot of ass whoopings, seen a lot of upsets. I've seen a lot of people in fantasy doing terrible. Overall, I'm good. Even though my Rams lost to a person on one leg, I can't get over that shit. But yeah, I'm good though. Other than that, how y'all fellas doing?
Ziggy?
I'm doing all right, bro. How y'all doing? I'm good, bro. I'm great.
Good, man. It's just, even though this shit is more than a game.
John, why you look like you about to cry, bro? You all right?
Dog, y'all.
No,
This is why I got almost 9,000 subscribers. I mean, followers on Twitter, 5,000 on you. This is what people. This is me. This is John. I can't be nobody but John Barnes. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
And yes, he's always been like this. This is not an act. He's always like this.
People might think Ziggy and Sean that, I made this shit more than a game for merchandise purposes. No, this is a lifestyle that I live, dog. So when we blow a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter, yeah, I'm going to be a little emotional. Now, that's not for me to say that any fan who wants to be positive is stupid. I love the fans who remain positive. I wish I had that in me. But after 2018, I done lost all my positivity, to be honest, when it comes to the football guys showing me what's on deck.
Honey Badger say he's better than y'all.
Yeah, he's not a Saints fan. That's why.
he's talking to Mikey, because
I wasn't able to follow too much of the chat. I did see some people talk about Traquan. Like, I mean, come on, y'all. He's a fifth wide receiver. That's not even worthy of a discussion. Like, he's not moving the needle for us to be hyped about that. Maybe fans just want to find something to cheer about after Sunday, which is fine. But we're not talking about no damn Traquan today. Nah, we are getting Alvin Kamara back. But you guys heard what I said. Why should I be excited about Kamara back when our O-line right now is bottom 5? Why? Why should I be excited? Like, until this O-line shows me something, y'all, I don't know.
I think, bro, like, to be honest with you, the NFC South is trash. And the NFC, to me, besides the Eagles, Dallas, and the 49ers, everything else is kind of like up for grabs. And like you said, bro, I won't say the season is over for y'all, because it's week 4, but I didn't see teams start off terrible and then turned it around just like that, and shit, made it to the NFC Championship at worst, if not the Super Bowl. So
absolutely.
But y'all, that O-line, bro, that O-line is terrible, bro. Like, as we all seen from Colorado over the weekend, I don't give a damn if you got Randy Moss in his prime, Jerry Rice in his prime, Drew Brees in his prime. I don't give a damn who you got on the outside and as your running back. You got Alvin Kamara coming back. That's going to hopefully give y'all that extra boost. But if your O-line is trash, you're not going far. I don't give a damn who you have.
Dude, this
O-line cannot protect. You're not going far.
This is one of the best Saints wide receiver corps in years. And we are averaging like 13 points a game. Even with Derek Carr. Like, come on, man.
Give that to Drew Brees. Drew Brees would be licking his chops right now.
What I always say, because Ziggy, when Drew was in his final heyday, everybody was rushing to retire him. Get out, Drew.
Bro, didn't we tell him?
I always said, y'all gonna be careful with y'all wish, because y'all are severely spoiled by the things that Drew Brees does. It doesn't show up on the stat sheet, like changing play calls, like getting the ball out so that even if our O-line was trash in the past, you wouldn't know it because Drew Brees gonna get that ball out in 3 seconds or less. But no, we got the air yards back, folks. Whoop-de-doo. We got the air yards back. Thank God Drew retired, right?
You're not wrong, Jono. You're not wrong, bro.
And I haven't even mentioned the words Dennis Allen yet, and I still don't know if I should be mad at Dennis Allen. I mean, he's the head coach, right? Now I know everybody's more on Pete Carmichael, but the head coach is the head coach, and we did the same damn game last year with the Bucks. So I would expect some growth with my team to say, "Yeah, we're not going to blow another 13+ point lead in one quarter," and we did. But
Well, you got the Bucks this week, so
with this
It's a very important game for the division.
I mean, Jono, to be honest with you, bro, the Bucks defense didn't look that damn good against the Eagles. So
well, because the Eagles and the national media is right. It's the Eagles and the 49ers, and it's everybody else. The Eagles are going to make a lot of defenses look bad. So I'm not saying that the Bucks defense is elite, but they are, dude, if the Packers, Rashawn Gary, who's probably going to be the defensive player of the week, came into this game, I believe, with like, don't quote me on it. He's not a superstar defensive end. Let's just say that. Dude had 3 sacks on us. The hell you think Shaq Barrett and Vita Vea is going to do? We
Well,
have Rashad, whatever his name is, Rashad Gary or whatever, get 3 sacks on us.
Shaq Barrett.
O-line is trash, dog. And until they show me something, bro, unless you guys are excited about hoping that our defense can hold a team to 13 points or less every week to win games, then we got some issues. I see everybody in the chat. Jerry, I see you. I know you always want to be the positive one, and I love that about you. I love everybody who's being positive. Y'all are more than welcome to give me shit. I'm fine. Again, I'm the emotional one. So y'all got to take Jono Barnes at the Saints are going to the Super Bowl the same way y'all got to take Jono Barnes at the house is on fire.
Any Packers fans calling for receipts from last week, bro?
Not on this YouTube, thankfully. And I will say this. This is the difference in platforms. The Packers fans on YouTube were real nice to me when I posted my reaction. They were real nice to me. That was actually one of my most popular videos. You know, opposing fans love watching like the team guy fans watch the team choke, right? So that personally benefited me, at least if we're going to choke. They were real nice in the YouTube comments. On Twitter, oh, they tore my ass up. They tore my ass up. It's the life. I know. It's the life. It's the life I chose, though. Like, I wake up every morning knowing that I am going to be the bad guy, the annoying fan, and that
you the heel.
I'm the heel, and I'm doing that with Dennis freaking Allen. That's my head coach. I understand that. I gotta live with what comes with that. What comes with that is, and it's funny, dog, because we were up 17-0. Those same, I'm telling you, I kid you not, I have probably over 100+ Packers fans like come at me on Twitter. So obviously they had me in the chamber. They was waiting for me to, they was waiting for the game to be over. But it's funny like how quickly, like it would have been 100+ fans who wouldn't have said shit had we held on to that lead. But
if he made that field goal.
It just shows you the beauty. I love it. I love it about sports. They went from damn, we can't tell John nothing to they got on my ass. But as you guys know, I got nothing against any fan base, especially not the goddamn the Falcons and Bucks. I do, but the Packers, no, I don't have anything against them. So as long as they want to be,
we got another team in the division. You just said Falcons and Bucks. What about the
Panthers have been so irrelevant.
The Panthers, huh?
Yeah, I saw about to say, what about the Panthers, bro?
When they get decent again, then maybe the fans will actually start, noticing me and actually giving me some engagement. But I got nothing against the Packers fans. They are more than welcome to talk their shit. They had a few fans that were annoying as hell. They had some that take it way too personal, but I got thick skin, as y'all know, so I really don't give a damn. I take a lot of personal shots, and I guess I go the route of Jesus Christ. I just turn the other cheek, even though sometimes I really want to put them on blast and go back at them. But I've learned a little bit that ignoring is a more powerful weapon than going back at, the ones who like really don't like you. And I actually, you know what? I take it as a compliment. Like they got strangers out there that me, you, Sean, Ziggy, they don't know we don't know that they exist. I don't know these people exist. And they, for some reason, hate me. That's a compliment to me. What they say, Sean, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping, right?
There you go.
Doing something right, bro.
Thank you. All right. So the first topic, now that I've cooled down a little bit, we can talk about. And I know, Sean, we don't have you for long, so I really want to get you for the picks. So maybe after this topic, we'll do the pick. We'll move the pick segment up so Sean can make his picks for the week, because I know we don't have Sean all night. But the first topic in his eyes is a major topic. Is Zig, I like that comment. He said you could be an offensive line coach. Is Derek Carr's injury. And I've basically already said how I feel about the injury and what I think it does to us. What do you guys think about it?
I'll let Zay go first. Go ahead, Zay.
Derek Carr's injury. So do we have a timetable, Jono, on the
So,
injury? How's
I
it
mean,
looking? Because some
best
people
case-
initially thought it was a concussion.
Right. And actually, I mean, I hate to say it because concussions aren't to play with, but concussion, you're like, okay, he's only going to be out for a week, whereas injury, but concussion is obviously a lot more long-term effect.
Correct.
So they're saying that he had the best case scenario of all the possible outcomes. They say it's a pain tolerance issue at this point. So he's definitely going to be out this Sunday, but he might come back the week after. And then it's about how much pain can he take. But the problem is this, Ziggy. So say he misses 1 week, say he misses 2 weeks, whatever.
Yeah, because
The O-line, everything for me tonight is coming back to the O-line. Like, okay, welcome back, Derek Carr. You're still going to get sacked 4 times a game. And then you know what? You're just falling on your shoulder.
and it's his dominant arm, right?
Yes, it's his throwing shoulder. So he's out at least this week. I'm going to say minimum 2 weeks. I want to make sure he's really good, especially if Jameis can win Sunday. Then I'll be like, we got a bit of a luxury to let Derek Carr heal up. But with this O-line, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, he's just going to get hurt again unless these guys step the hell up.
Yeah, with Derek Carr, well, I guess in that case, we'll probably split 1-1, 1 win, 1 loss, another loss with Derek Carr being out. I think you mentioned it in your opening monologue. I think they just gotta let Jameis be Jameis. It's like they were playing not to lose. Like Jameis was scared to. Cause remember, I think you remember I texted in the group chat. I said, "Man, Jameis probably about to first pass. He's gonna launch it downfield." He didn't. I don't think he went deep or anything. That's like his MO. It's like big
he only
plays.
went deep, Ziggy, when the game was on the line that we had to to try to get in field goal range because Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen do not trust Jameis Winston. So why are we signing him?
I agree.
Sean has no skin in the game with the Saints. So Sean, as a non-biased person, is the Saints season over with this?
And we got the
injury?
Buccaneers next, and I'm gonna see who we got after that.
No. Only off the strength of what I seen from y'all defense, I gotta give props up. I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy Taylor, man, Taylor played probably one of the best games out of everybody. Even though Marshawn Lattimore did his thing too, Taylor really impressed me. Y'all defense did what they needed to do. It's really the offense, bro. I don't, and you know what I noticed about the game? Because I actually watched the game, and I could be wrong. Correct me.
Oh, and Sean, just to jump in right quick, it's the Patriots after the Bucks. So we have the Buccaneers, and then we have the Patriots.
That should be fun. Dennis Adams versus Bill Belichick.
So, where is that game? New England.
In New England. Sunday, October 8th.
Whew, Lord have mercy. Okay. But anyway. One thing I noticed though, Jono and Zig, is the play calling. It seems like once you start getting Chris Olave gone, right? You get him gone, you get him 2-3 catches in a row. Then Mike Thomas, everything, and then it goes back to a dumb play call that stops. It just knocks the rhythm all together. You be like, damn, this shit working. And then they be doing some stupid reverse slash dump ball, flea flip. Why disrupt the rhythm that you have going to your playmakers, especially Chris Olave? If Chris Olave is breaking defenders' ankles and he popping off almost 15 yards a catch, why change the play call? Just keep giving him the ball in different scenarios. Stop with all this trickery shit. That's the only thing, bro. Y'all defense is good enough because the way y'all schedule is, yeah, y'all got teams y'all play, but they not oh, we definitely losing. I think by y'all defense, y'all will be into every game. That's just my unbiased.
Yeah. So Sean, we're the Saints are playing the NFC North and the AFC South this year.
AFC North, which is the Cleveland Browns, which probably
I'm sorry, NFC North.
NFC North
and AFC South.
What's up, Will? I'm sorry, I'm just following the comments right now. My dog Will just joined the chat.
So,
hey, I love. We got a great chat in tonight for a small YouTuber. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you got that. So that's the Texans, Titans. We already played the Titans, Texans,
Texans, I wouldn't even overlook them now, bro. Because
I
CJ
know,
Stroud,
hey,
Yeah.
CJ Stroud looks legit. I
Right.
like what Sean is saying, though. I appreciate it because, again, y'all, Sean is not a Saints fan, which is why I have him on the show as a co-host, unofficial co-host, is because I need somebody who doesn't have the black and gold glasses to kind of, I don't even say set us straight, but just kind of like offer a unique perspective than a Saints echo chamber, right? So for Sean to say that he still thinks that we have a shot at this season, I'm not gonna say it's encouraging because he's just one man's opinion. No offense, Sean, but I do think that it shows that no, folks, and don't confuse my rant with me saying that the season was over. It's not over. I agree with Sean. My annoyance, my anger, my just being straight up tired is that once there's another quote I want to use. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. The football guys have shown the Saints apparently the past 2 seasons who we are. With the same damn script. We start off the season hot. The fans are hype. We lose our starting quarterback. The season goes in flux. Until Dennis Allen and the team shows me that they can handle another season where the starting quarterback is hurt and they failed the test miserably Sunday, I cannot be. I'm not saying that I'm not going to be. I'm not saying that I'm throwing the season away, but I also cannot be optimistic that everything is going to be hokey-dory. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Oh, what's the other one? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times? 3 seasons in a row now where a starting quarterback gets hurt? They gotta make me a believer.
Yeah, they got to learn to not let their foot off the gas because we're up 17-0. Special teams doing that thing. Defense is doing that thing. And then Jameis comes in, of course. Then it's like, all right, let's just eat some clock. Let's just go ahead punt.
No, it's the same thing from the Bucks game last year. We go conservative, and we did that with Andy Dalton. But it's like once Jameis came in, Pete Carmichael played, they call it prevent offense. Why?
There you go, John. I like that. Prevent offense.
Like,
that's crazy.
Him, though, we gotta
prevent offense.
That was one of the most, honestly, of the 3 choke jobs we've done the past 3 seasons, the Giants in the Superdome was frustrating as hell. The Bucks last year was, that one had me mad. But this Sunday might have been, that might have been the worst one.
Hey, John,
17 points, though. With this defense, that was.
Sorry to interrupt you, bro. You have a calling guest in the green room.
I hope Kevin, I see he's in the, I hope he knows that because I remember one time he called it not knowing that he was actually in the chat, but we'll bring Kevin on for his opinion about the Derek Carr injury, but he might not actually know what he's doing. Because I remember last time he's like, "Oh shit, I didn't know I was clicking on."
Oh, he wanted to watch the live.
But he clicked backstage, man. But bring him on. Let's see if he says anything.
Hoping he'll know. All right, hold on. Yo, what's up, KJ? You are live on the John Barnes show.
We'll give him 2 seconds.
How did I end up here?
Kevin, log off. Kevin, log off.
Oh my goodness.
So y'all, I love my family. I love my family. I love my family.
Whoa. He said, whoa, how did I end up here?
How did I get here?
Hey man, shout out to Kevin, man.
All right, so let's see what the comments are saying. Ziggy, pick up.
All right, so in the comments we have Who That For Life Chris. He says last QB that actually did something coming in at second team was Teddy. Hey, Teddy Bridgewater. But we still had Sean Payton. And once again, like John was saying, Sean Payton let Teddy be himself. He didn't put restraints on him when he put him in the game. What do you think about that, John? Some people are missing Teddy Bridgewater in these cases, in these situations.
I feel like with Pete Carmichael calling the plays doesn't matter because I always say that Sean Payton can make me look like a good quarterback. So with Sean Payton, and we're going to talk about this later in the show, Ziggy, because Sean Payton having a rough start right now. So we got to talk about Sean Payton. But with Sean Payton, I believe any quarterback can be fine in the Sean Payton system.
I think it's more
Russell ain't having a bad year. So, yes, I do believe that if Sean Payton was still the coach, we would be fine. I would have a lot more confidence. With Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen, we'll see. Sunday is going to be a big test. We're at home. Jameis technically has a revenge game, right? Like, this is perfectly set up for Jameis. Like, you can't script it better than this. It's going to be very telling this Sunday on how I will pursue my optimism going forward as a Saints fan. Sean, how do you feel about Jameis's outlook as he has to be the starter for the next 1 week, maybe 2, maybe a month. Who knows? How do you feel about Jameis as the Saints starter?
Uh, I mean, can't get no worse. I mean, shit. I don't know, bro. Like, I think by Alvin Kamara coming back from his suspension, uh, it'll give him an opportunity to really, kind of get into a rhythm, hopefully. But I think it's all about the play calling, bro. Like, you can't play what you just said, prevent offense. I think that I never heard that before. Prevent offense. Like, it just
prevent offense, bro.
yeah, like for real. Like, Jameis is not a bad quarterback, bro. But once again, it's like you got Chris Olave, you got Mike Thomas, you got Rashid, you got Alvin Kamara coming back. You got all these playmakers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the tight ends, and then you mix in
Jimmy Graham. Mm-hmm.
right, Jimmy Graham, and then you
Damn,
got
that's crazy. You mentioned that, Sean. You're right.
and then you got Taysom Hill. Like, bro,
There's no excuse. You're right.
There's no excuse. Once again, I don't care who you have as a quarterback, though, Jono. It really don't matter, bro. At the end of the day, Sunday, if that old line does not get together and get it quick, get it rectified, yeah, y'all season going down the drain, buddy.
Hey,
Quick.
man. Respect. I respect everything you said because you're coming from a place of not even like trying to just rile out the fans.
Some objectivity.
Yeah. He's not putting on an act or anything like that.
I'm
This is
still
how.
rep my Rams, baby. Rams.
Hold on, we'll get to the Rams in a second. First off, shout out to everybody in the chat, y'all. This is a good. Hey, this might be a record number for me. Saints fans are passionate. I love you guys. Best damn fan base in the world. I don't know if y'all saw the Bucks fans was very mad on Twitter today. Not at me. They will be mad at me later this week, but because if y'all watch Monday night game, the Eagles fans took over their stadium, and one Bucks fan who's like one of the biggest Saints haters in the world was like, I hate the Saints, but I got to give them this. They fans show out. Win or lose, they fans are going to pack that stadium. They're going to talk their shit. They're going to be passionate. And y'all know why, right? Because there's shit more than the game. So seeing all these fans in the chat for a small YouTuber like myself is really awesome. Ziggy, I want you to highlight a comment from my man Will Harry. He mentioned Doug Marrone, if you can find a comment.
I got you. I saw that earlier.
This is a big thing that I see some fans talking about. We're talking about Pete Carmichael. We're talking about Dennis Allen. But Doug Marrone is the offensive line coach, former head coach, in fact. Do we blame Doug Marrone? Yeah, actually, you got it, right? Like that's his position. And again, it's one thing for like one player on your offensive line to regress throughout a season. Like that happens. Sometimes players hit their peak early and then they start regressing. But to have 4 players, Penning, which Penning is young, but whatever, Ramczyk, McCoy, and Ruiz, they all are taking a step back this season. You got to look at the coaching with that. So I agree with Will that we do have to talk about Doug Marrone. And the problem is, though, at this point, like I'm not a big fan of in-season coaching changes. But then do we give Dennis Allen a third chance next offseason and say, okay, Dennis Allen, now we'll finally bring in a new offensive system instead of trying to run the Sean Payton system without Sean Payton? Like sometimes, bro, you got to, when you're driving, you can't look in the rear mirror. You got to go forward. And that's why the Miami Dolphins are whooping ass right now because their head coach, Mike Daniels, said, we're not trying to follow the trend of other teams. We're trying to be innovative. Sean Payton was innovative in 2006 and going forward, it's 2023. He's not our coach no more. The front office has got to stop this damn, hey, y'all, we can still continuity in that. We can run the Sean Payton office without Sean Payton because it's not working. So I agree. We probably got to clean house on the offense. Point. Oh, that's what it's leading to. Unless they flip the script, which I hope they do. I hope we look back at this and I look real stupid. Make me look stupid, Saints players and coaches. But if this is the trend that we go with throughout the season, yeah, we gotta reshuffle the deck because we can't be doing the Sean Payton system without Sean Payton. It's like
they still running
Mickey Loomis, Gail Benson, get over the X. He's gone.
Yeah, they're still running the Taysom Hill plays, the power, Wildcat offense with Taysom Hill. I mean, that's like Sean Payton offense. But we got a comment from Janelle Lucas. Jono, I've been watching you for a minute. My brother, keep it going. I'm a Louisiana native. I stay in Kentucky. And when I tell you I'm surrounded by a lot of Cowboys and Cincinnati Bengals, it's crazy.
Thank you, Janelle. Janelle, you gotta get a shirt because I love when people have the shirt not in Louisiana, so we can spread the lifestyle far and true that this shit more than a game. Appreciate the love, Janelle. That's a cool name too, huh? Like
Dana said,
Janelle.
I'm ready to move on from Pete Carmichael. I want to see something new.
I think Dana speaks on behalf of a lot of Saints fans.
I alluded to that in the group chat, but a lot of people saying not yet.
Why not though? Like,
That's what I kind of said that, Dana. I said the same thing, Dana.
Ziggy, let me
Like-
take over the moderator right quick. So I did a date, folks, and I didn't really announce it too much. So going forward, though, I would love to receive you guys' phone calls via voicemail. I set up a Google Voice. I'm new at this, folks. Look, this ain't the Pat McAfee show. We're learning as we go along. But I think the Google Voice will be a good system for now. If any fan throughout the whole week wants to leave a voicemail for this show,
We'll play it live.
Every single one. So I actually got one, and I'm gonna be honest. I had to listen to it a few times to pick up on what he was actually asking, but he was the one person who sent a voicemail. So I want to play this voicemail and look at the phone number on the screen, folks. If you want to leave a voicemail at any point throughout the whole week for next week's episode, please do, and we would definitely we want to hear from the fans. Okay, so here's the voicemail I got this weekend.
Hey, Jamar, yeah. Janoro, yeah. That Derek Carr just hurt, and every year have a quarterback. Every year we have a same issue with Drew Brees every year. Yeah, it's pretty good. And you go stop at Fat Boy's People Mary Road, and we can talk together.
So apparently he invited me to Fat Boy's Pizza in Metairie. I love me some pizza, so I ain't gonna decline. I just don't know who it was that called. He botched my name pretty bad. I've had people botch my name in the past. That was one of my favorite botching of the name. But I think he asked from what I was able to stop. From what I was able to decipher, and shout out to the call. Leave a name, guys, so I can actually know who's calling, so I can shout you out. He was asking about our opinion on Derek Carr, but we just gave our opinion on it.
I'm sorry.
So hopefully he was watching and he saw the past 30 minutes of how we feel about Derek Carr. But yes, folks, I never turn down pizza. So if you want to leave a voicemail and offer me a free pizza date, I will take it. But the phone number, folks, is 504, and I'll put it in the chat, 484-9170. If you call and you get like a voicemail that it turns off, don't worry about it. Just keep calling until the voicemail option comes up. If you want to leave a voicemail throughout the week, it doesn't have to be the day of. It could be throughout the week. We will answer all and every question.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
So again, I'll put that phone number in the chat, though, if anybody wants to leave a voicemail.
I got you, Jono. I got a ticker.
You the man, Ziggy. So Sean, how much longer you got left before you got to cut off?
I got enough to do the picks and stuff like that. So,
all right. Well, so Ziggy, we'll do this quick, okay?
Yeah, I got you.
We'll go through the week 4 games. We'll make our picks, and then we can talk about the Saints versus the Bucs. We'll look into the future in a big game this Sunday for first place in the division. But before we do that, we can talk about this week 4 picks. So I'll give Ziggy some time to put up the week 4 games, and we'll.
So how did we do on the picks last week? Because
I forgot. I was so mad I didn't even check.
I think Zig got one of them right. He called the Texans and the Jags. He called that kind of precise.
Well, Ziggy, hold on, Sean. While Ziggy, because I want to ask you this question before we do the picks. Sean Payton, 70 points. Good Lord have mercy. We gotta ask, and I know he's not the defensive coordinator, but that's his team. Has the game passed Sean Payton by? What is your opinion?
Whew. I don't know what the hell I was watching, bro. That was crazy. I think Sean Payton, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't think he has the players. I don't think he has the players to run the type of offensive scheme he wants. Like Russell Wilson, I think he's done. I think he's washed. He doesn't have that same arm power. Jerry Jeudy, is he really 100%? Cortland Sutton, like, is he really a true number one? Javonte Williams coming off an ACL injury. Yeah, I think Sean Payton, I don't know if the game's really passing him, but I don't think he has the right players for the offensive scheme he really wants to run, bro. And I think that's going to take a couple of years, whatever, however many years he has with Denver for that to get right back. But that 70 points, like, I think the Dolphins had a mission. Like, I don't know, bro. That was crazy.
I do too. I feel like they took the Deion Sanders. It's personal. I think Mike McDaniels used that game to kind of let Sean Payton know, hey man, I'm you know that movie with Tom Hanks. I'm the captain now. I'm the offensive mastermind in 2020. You had your time. It's my time now. I think Sean Payton had a similar game we did against the Cowboys where we whooped the Cowboys' ass and was putting it on them, and it was kind of like Sean Payton's, lesson to his idol saying, I'm the man now, Bill Parcells. I think Mike McDaniels was putting a lesson to Sean Payton. I do not think the game, I know I'm a Sean Payton apologist apparently, but I don't think the game has passed him by. I do question, will he have the patience to be in a 2 or 3 year rebuild? Because when you look at him, man, he looks old. Sean Payton looks old and stressed already. So will he have the patience to try to build a team? Honestly, he should have stayed retired. Like, I said this when he signed with the Broncos. Broncos are a great franchise, do not get me wrong. Probably a better franchise overall than us historically. But you don't, in 2022, leave the New Orleans Saints in this bad-ass division of the NFC South to go to a division with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. That just makes no sense. So I still don't – I feel like there was some alternative reason why Sean Payton left. But he left. He should have stayed retired. There was no reason to rush going to Denver. And in that division, with Patrick Mahomes owning that conference for the next 10 years, it made no sense. I don't think the game has passed Sean Payton by. I just don't know if he's going to have the patience to want to stick around and rebuild a team for what it looks like it's going to be a 2 or 3 year window before they finally get their stuff back together.
Right.
All right, let's get these picks. I don't want to take too much time with them because I know Sean has to go, so we'll make each game very, very quick. But Ziggy, you can put the picks back on the screen, and we'll go one by one. But we will leave the last game, which will be the Saints and Bucks. We'll leave that for the end. But starting with the Thursday night game, we got Detroit and Green Bay. I know Green Bay Packers fans are fitting themselves after that win. They should. Detroit, I still don't know if they're legit or not, but I am going to go with the Packers because of the momentum that they've established last Sunday and because they're getting back some of the workhorses in Jaire Alexander and Aaron Jones.
I'm going to go with I think I'm going to roll with the Packers too. Home team, short week, roll with the Packers.
You can make a pick, Ziggy.
And I'm going to go with Detroit. Green Bay was lucky. I mean, that comeback, good on them for coming back, but I think a team like Detroit, they probably run the score up on them. Amon-Ra St. Brown, all these guys on their offense. Jared Goff, a lot of people gave him a lot of flack, but he's actually a decent quarterback. They're starting to actually get that tight end into the offense, Laporta, who took over for Hawkinson.
All right, so we ain't asked for a dissertation.
So,
I said make a pick, goddammit.
I'm just saying.
This is a rapid round.
They're
giving us a history of the Detroit Lions.
Oh, my bad. It is the John Barnes show. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I love my dog.
I'm just letting y'all know. I could talk about this shit too.
We will. Highlight Kevin's comment because Kevin makes me feel better with that. He is absolutely right. Folks, this shit more than the game. And you can buy your t-shirt at www.thisshitmorethanthegame.com. All right, on to the Sunday games. At 8 a.m. New Orleans time, the Atlanta Falcons will be playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I know me, I will be watching that game on Disney Plus and Toy Story animation, and I hope that the Falcons get a big lead because it will be hilarious to watch them choke a big lead Toy Story style. Sean, I want your pick, and I want you to tell me, are you watching it Toy Story style, or are you going to watch it regular style? My pick, by the way, even though they look horrible the past 2 weeks, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I got Jacksonville in this game, and yes, I will be watching it on Disney Plus, watching it Toy Story mode. Yes, I will.
Ziggy.
Jacksonville, yes.
Ziggy, like, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all.
Right.
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
The game of the week, in my opinion, is gonna be a good one. The Miami Dolphins. Ziggy, we trying to tell them about the Miami Dolphins, huh? We tried to tell them.
I told them last week. I've been trying to tell people, bro.
I remember when Sean picked the Dolphins by 8 points last week, and my wife was like, 8 points? They were both wrong. The motherfuckers won by 8 times 6. Good Lord. I like Miami. I think Miami's a top. I got Miami in the AFC Championship game, to be honest. I'm picking Miami.
You got Miami? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I want to go Miami, but I think I'm gonna roll with Buffalo in this one. I think their defense will make more stops than Miami's defense.
Trap game, division rival.
I think I'm gonna go with Buffalo though in this one. I wouldn't be shocked Miami win, but I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
I'm gonna go Miami as well. But yeah.
All right, Ziggy, somebody like my dog Wilson. He likes your little lion. Ziggy about to adopt the Lions as his non-Saints team.
Hey, facts, bro.
If the Falcons and Jaguars is at 8 a.m., they need to put the Broncos and the Bears at like 2 a.m. So nobody gotta watch that bullshit game. Woo, these are two bad teams. There's no way Sean Payne's gonna go 0-4. Well, he did before. So the Bears are horrible though. I gotta go with the Broncos.
I'm going with the Broncos. Chicago got too much shit going on with them. Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, give me the Broncos. This one of them games where like it's only up from here type motivational speech you give. So yeah.
Right. Hey, you playing with house money at this point, huh? Right. You suck, y'all. So might as well get this one. The Baltimore Ravens, who just had a very disappointing loss at the Colts, versus the Cleveland Browns, who, even though everybody's giving Deshaun Watson some BS, which he deserves, they are 2-1. So I gotta go with Baltimore, though. I feel like Baltimore's the better team.
I'm going Cleveland. Better defense. Better defense. And they playing in Cleveland. I don't know what's going on. I think Lamar and that offense is, I don't know, bro. That new offensive coordinator got to get it together. But I like Cleveland defense in this one. I'm going with the Browns.
All right, now make your pick now. Come on.
I'm going.
John Barnes show, not the Sean, but the Edgewater show.
I'm speaking. Come on, man. I got the Browns.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Cleveland, bro.
I like that everybody in the comments is making their picks too. That's what we want. We want y'all to make y'all picks. I am seeing the comments. Don't trust me, Janelle. You're right. This shit is definitely more than a game. Somebody, notorious Trevi Trav say that Denver's going to get this one. Somebody says it's going to. Trav says it's going to end in the tie. And I saw my dog Valencia say that real men watch Toy Story animation style. You damn right. Real men and women. Everybody.
We got to keep track of our picks too, Jono. For next week.
Y'all should have joined the damn Yahoo League when I sent y'all the link, but that's a personal discussion we'll have off camera. Next up is the Bengals versus the Titans. Man, Joe Burrow does not look like Joe Burrow right now, and I'm wondering if they're playing him for the short-term picture to try to climb out this 0-2 hole. But is it going to one bad hit and he could be out? You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
It's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with the upset too. I'm gonna go with the home team, the Titans.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
Rams at Colts.
Rams, baby, Rams. We going winning this one, bro. I like our defense.
I think the Rams are better than their 1-2 record would show.
Yes.
The Colts had a big win last week. I got to see the status of Anthony Richardson, but I'm gonna go with the Rams.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Gotcha. I see people picking the Bengals in the chat.
Everybody got Bengals.
Dana picked the Rams. We'll do the Saints and Bucks game last. Now we got the Commanders versus the the Commanders kind of show who they really are last week. Eagles don't even look like they're at their top peak yet, and look how good they look. This is the Eagles conference, folks. I'm going with the Eagles until you give me a reason not to.
Yeah,
agreed.
Give me the Eagles. Too much firepower. Running game.
Sweep it.
Sweep. I gotta get it drum. I'm gonna get it. Remind me next week.
Okay? Sweep it. Yeah, whenever we all pick the same thing.
Yep, and then we can do the lone wolf when somebody picks out the other two. Carolina and Minnesota. One of these teams has to win, just like the Browns and Broncos are. One of these teams is also going to be 0-4. I am going to go with the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings. They can't
sweep it.
Sweep. Still, I'm on. Hey, sweep.
I don't know about that one.
I gotta improvise something. Y'all ain't got no damn broom for me.
Don't do that again.
Hey man, it's 2020. It's 2023. We are all allowed to be our true selves.
Yeah, please. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and do it.
Don't get canceled.
Just don't expect me or S Rider to join you.
Don't get canceled now, Ziggy. This shit more than a cancel, huh? Steelers at the Texans. Hey, CJ Stroud is really impressing me. I always say that. So I'm not I'll be at the Texans game when we play the Texans with my family,
nice.
and I'm not counting that as an easy win because I think C.J. Stroud looks like the best quarterback of the class. I might be being very reactionary. There's a lot of career left for him and Bryce Young, but still, I think T.J. Watt is going to give C.J. Stroud nightmares. I'm going with the Steelers.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Good win for the Houston Texans, but too much TJ Watt on that offensive line for the Texans. Steelers.
I don't believe in the Steelers. Houston.
Wow, nice. So
I'm
you
not mad
alone was Biggie. Oh,
Yeah.
this shit more than
What was that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Oh,
Kyle or
anyway.
something.
That was supposed to be a wolf.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. Damn. Look, y'all, I'm not in the house anymore. I got neighbors. They probably already mad at me for my opening rant, so I can't get kicked out, okay?
All right, I got you. I
The
respect
Raiders versus the Chargers. I think the Chargers finally got their momentum going last week. I'm going to go with them keeping that momentum, and they are going to beat the Vegas Raiders.
I doubt it. You got to show me. I think Devontae Adams is going to cut up for another big game.
Well, you know Jimmy G's in the concussion protocol, right?
I don't give a damn who the quarterback is. This is Devontae Adams. The man had almost 20 targets Sunday night. Give me the
That's
Las
crazy.
Vegas Raiders because I don't think the Chargers can stop Josh Jacobs on the ground. I got the Raiders.
Raiders.
Gotcha.
John the Wolf.
Go ahead, the Wolf.
Ooh!
All right, man, whatever.
But, I don't want to steal from the NFL Network. I got to think of my own thing. I'll think about it. The Patriots versus the I wish Evan was still in the chat. Them boys lost to the Cardinals. Hey, Sean, right quick. What loss was worse? Blowing a 17-point lead in one quarter or losing to the Arizona Cardinals?
Losing the 17-point lead in the
Oh,
fourth
come on.
quarter.
Now, the Cardinals are tanking, though, Sean.
Don't matter. Y'all had the game won, and y'all should have beat them. And then the worst thing about it is the Packers defense was beat up. Like,
Yeah,
they didn't have
Sean,
better-
remind me.
yeah.
Sean about to piss me
Yeah.
off again. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I hope they lose. That'll be funny, but I'm gonna go with them.
it's a tricky game. I'm going to roll with Dallas just because they're at home.
Dallas.
The Cardinals versus this is gonna be
49ers.
maybe the 49ers could try to top 70 points to upstage the Dolphins, but definitely that's going to be the 49ers. I wonder what the bet line is. Probably it's starting at negative 21.
Yeah,
Minus
probably.
21, I say negative.
Probably so.
Ziggy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, definitely San Fran. That's a
Sweep.
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 Sweet. As St. John Butler said, sweep, sweep, sweep.
There we go. And finally, before we get to the Saints game, the Chiefs versus the team that had 3 plays of excitement before their season went in the gutter. I feel bad for that fan base. The Jets, Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chiefs are a brand new team with the Taylor Swift package and stimulus. And boy, the biggest winner out this week was Travis Kelce. My man got 300,000 plus followers from the Swifties, and his jersey is now like the top selling jerseys. Boy, that fan base for the Taylor Swift fans don't play. I feel like they're going to threaten any team the Chiefs play to lose the game because nobody wants the wrath of the Swifties. A great battle will be the Swifties versus the Bay High, but that's for another live stream. My pick is the Kansas City Chiefs, and y'all know why? Because they're Swift more than the game.
Okay. I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. We're gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And
Go
you
ahead,
got,
sweep that.
you got the Monday night game too.
Yep, I'm gonna scroll down right
Yeah,
here.
we do. I'm sorry. The Seahawks at the Giants. Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Sweep.
And
All right, so-
before I go, I know I won't be here for the pick, but I will pick the Saints to beat the Bucks to get back on the road. I think it's gonna be a hard-fought game though. Low scoring. I hate to say it. 20-13 Saints.
Oh, he even gave a score.
Yeah. He didn't give a score for any other game but ours. But he's right about that. It's probably going to be a low-scoring game because, unfortunately, the Saints are now the boring, low-scoring team of the NFL. Yeah. So
Just
all
seemed
right,
like
well,
yesterday Drew Brees was
hold
running
on,
the score.
Sean, stay for one last thing, because he just will segue to this, and I'll let Sean leave. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially Saints versus those damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers week. And as always, as is tradition, before we get into that game, we got to show the old ye faithful classic, the skit that put John Barnes a bit on the map on X.
Hey, Saints fan, guess what? We won the Super Bowl. You guys didn't. We actually beat you guys to get to the Super Bowl, remember? You guys swept us in the regular season, but we beat you guys in the divisional round. Hey, Saints fan, guess what? We had 2 Super Bowls and you guys only had 1. Hey, Saints fan, remember when we beat you guys and retired Drew Brees? Saints fan, you remember all that? Saints fan, we had 2 Super Bowls now. We won the Super Bowl, Saints fan. We won the Super Bowl. Hey, Saints fan, how many Super Bowls do you guys have? We have 2. You guys have 1, right? By God, doesn't that mean that we're a better franchise than you guys? And remember, we actually beat you guys to get to that Super Bowl? Remember, you swept us, but we beat you guys in the playoffs, so that means we're better than you guys, and we won the Super Bowl that year. Saints fan, remember that? Do you remember that, Saints fan? We retired Drew Brees, Saints fan, remember? We won the Super Bowl that year. We won the Super Bowl that year by beating you guys, remember? Remember? Hey, Saints fan, how's Jameis Winston working out for you guys? You know Jameis Winston, our old quarterback, until we got Tom Brady, the guy that beat you guys in the playoffs on our road to our 2nd Super Bowl. The year that you guys swept us, but we beat you guys in the playoffs, and now we have 2 Super Bowls. Oh, hold on, let me help you out right quick. Yeah. All right. Hey, remember when we beat you guys though? We beat you guys in the playoffs, and now we have 2 Super Bowls, and you guys have none. Remember, Saints fan? We won a Super Bowl, and we beat you guys to get to the Super Bowl, so you guys should really be mad at. How come he doesn't look at me that way? Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds.
A classic. A bit of a bittersweet skit. Rest in peace to our big brother Dwayne. Dwayne always had a thing. He said any skit that he cameoed in would blow up on X and YouTube, and he was right. Any video that Dwayne was in blew up. We miss our dog every single day. And any chance I get a chance, I will shout my big brother and guardian angel out. And hopefully he's looking down on us and he's proud. And he had a saying on his last Instagram caption before his life was sadly taken away. He said, even more important than the shit, more than a game. He said, life is a blessing. Appreciate that you're here. So always remember, folks, life is a blessing. Appreciate that you're here. Rest in peace to our big brother, Dwayne. And also, shout out to my dog, Sean, because y'all know Sean, again, is not a Rams fan. So anytime I call Sean, need help.
No, Saints fan.
For him to put on that Saints jersey for me, for him to show love to me and help me out in my quest to become a content creator and help me with a hit skit, multiple hit skits actually, but that was one that really put me on the map a bit. Sean, I will always be in gratitude to you. So thank you, my man. I wanted to play that before you left, and hopefully we can do some more skits in the future.
I'm sure we will. That skit was one of the best skits, I must admit. It took about 20 takes because I couldn't hold my laughter. It was creative though, it's something, like he says, this shit's more than a game though, so I don't mind doing that, but I still don't like y'all Saints. I still trash.
How we go from
Rams are the best team. We will win Sunday. Aaron Donald's going to get about 3 sacks, and that's that. Go Rams.
Sean, we'll see you next week, right?
Yeah, I'll be here next Tuesday. I'll be here next Tuesday for sure, for the full show. For sure.
All right, big bet. Blessings, my brother.
All right, same to y'all, man.
Yes, sir. All right, Ziggy, it's the Jono and Ziggy show now, my man. You ready? You going from moderator, Ziggy, to co-host. Are you ready, Ziggy?
Oh, man, we're always ready, dog.
Can you handle the pressure, unlike our offensive line?
Ain't no pressure. Hey, what they say about pressure, it either bursts pipes or creates diamonds.
Well, burst pipes with Blake Groupie Sunday, but we're over that. We're talking about the Saints versus the Bucs. And you can't script it any better than this, right? Jameis Winston versus his old team. Man, I love when Ziggy gets that background right on cue. My dog is the greatest moderator in the world, I promise you guys. So Sean surprisingly picked the Saints. I thought he was going to pick the Bucs, honestly, especially with Derek Carr out. I feel good because the game is at home. I hope that our stadium I know the stadium is going to do their part, the Saints fans, to try to motivate our guys and give them that energy to try to pull out this game. With Carr, I'll be like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to win. With Jameis, I believe in Jameis. I don't think Jameis is as good as people hype him up to be. Like, he's not worthy of all these damn debates and stuff. But I do think he's a very solid middle of the pack quarterback.
Mhm.
This might be me being biased after all that BS I just said about how mad I was about the team and the O-line. I'm still gonna pick the Saints. We're at home. I think Jameis really is going to want this one. Hopefully, he does not force the issue. Hopefully, our offensive line keeps him upright. I'm expecting an ugly game too. I'm expecting like a 14-10 type game. But I hope this game is going to show a lot, Ziggy, about the outlook of our season. I'm going to go with the Saints. How you feel about this game? And what's your pick?
I'm kind of going with the Saints as well, but kind of going to Sean's point earlier. When you really look at our offense, aside from the offensive line, we should be putting up over 20 points a game easily. Jimmy Graham, Juwan Johnson, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas. We got the speed of Rashid, as everyone's calling him. And then we got Kamara coming back with Rashid. We got Taysom. Like, what's the problem? Like,
right.
So what they're gonna have to do, Jono, they're gonna have to get the ball out quick. We can't. He's holding the ball too long. Everyone makes fun of Michael Thomas with slants and out routes. Run that, please. Get the ball out quick.
They work.
Do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think we'll be good, man. Just stick to the script, short and sweet. Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah. The Bucs got a good defense though, so I'm losing sleep honestly about can we keep Jameis upright, and I have a fear that Jameis' body is breaking down because he's got hurt the past 2 seasons. So I really hope that I'm expecting until they show me differently. I'm expecting Jameis to get hit a bit. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm expecting Jameis to get hit. But hopefully he does not. I mean, we really need Jameis, and I really want Jameis.
Bro, I know.
I want Jameis to show out because I want him to get.
I want him to prove people wrong for him.
Honestly, this is the end. Like Jameis, if you don't get it done this go around, then we gotta stop.
But then also
Jameis.
too, it's like, is it?
Go ahead.
Is it always? I mean, some of it is his fault, but like, if they are playing these scary, like you say, prevent offense calls.
Absolutely, Ziggy. No, it's not just on James. I agree that he's not always dealt the best hand, but you know what? The good players is definitely the great players. They
make it work. I got you.
Adversity, like great players are going to find greatness no matter what. And we can't give Jameis an excuse. This is his 9th year now. Like it's always something like, in Tampa he didn't have an O-line. Okay, well, a run game. Where Brady came in and won the Super Bowl the next year. We're in New Orleans. This like it is what it is. The guy either got it or not. This is not a league where we show sympathy. They show sympathy.
We have a calling guest, John. Do you want to bring him in?
Oh boy. Well, let's see some of these comments first about the game, and then we'll bring on our next guest who is joining us now that Sean is gone. All
right. We got Dana G. What's up, Dana? I like Dana's interaction with the community. Dana says their QB is their only playoff Super Bowl chance.
Okay. Talking about Baker.
Talking about Baker.
All right, what else we got in the chat?
Mikey said, I nearly choked to death, man. I hope you're all right, dog. What's going on over there?
Mikey. Is he talking about the Saints choking, or is he talking about real life? Sure is life, Mikey.
Man, shout out to the one that's holding it down, Jerry. He said, don't feel bad. My dad and brother are Steelers fan. I got nothing against that. Okay. Let's look at that. Dana said Saints 24-10.
What else we got? I like that score, Dana. I hope that's a blowout in Saints
24-10. I'll take 24-10.
Right. We'll be dancing in the streets with that.
Will said 100. Too many weapons to be this bad on offense. Hey, somebody agree with me.
Will always got the real. Will always got the real.
Will always coming through with the will. Let's see.
Will the thrill.
Who that for life? Chris says offense gonna be 3-0.
And you know what? You can't call him like a bad fan or a hater for that. Like until the offense shows something.
that's why I couldn't even get mad at him.
I'm a guy, Ziggy. I do not please fan reaction. If a fan wants to be negative, be my
There's a reason to feel that way.
If they want to be optimistic, be optimistic. You giving your hard-earned money and time and attention to the team, you can be any type of fan you want. One of my biggest pieces is like if a fan is being negative or not like on the bandwagon of their team or thinks that or Super Bowl or whatever, that other fans be you a fake fan. Hell no. Like there's different types of fans, folks. We got to get out in 2023 guarding like these fan reactions.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, gatekeeping. There you go. You're so smart. We went to the same high school. How you smarter than me? That's not gatekeep reactions. Like, I'm fine with healthy debate. I'm fine with disagreements. I have some crazy takes sometimes. Sometimes I get my ass chewed out on Twitter now because I have a big platform that I didn't have 3 years ago. So I get a reminder every now and then, like, damn, I used to tweet stuff like this and get one response. Now I get like ratio and like 70. Like I tweeted on Sunday, I know that he just got his ass whipped by 70 points, but I would still take Sean Payton on his team. And of course, opened the floodgates to a lot of fans crapping on me. And I'm like, that's always like a reminder, like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not like just tweeting into the orbit anymore. Like I actually have people watching.
You're not writing in your diary, John.
Right. So, but as long as it's healthy discussion and, some people just be on Twitter like in an angry mood. Like they log in an app on an angry mood. I'm like, bro, just
because that's because whoever they talk to, they can't touch them.
These same These same discussions though are so civil in person. So why do people like get so angry online? I don't know. I mean, I know you could be who you are online, who you aren't in real life. Some people don't like me, which I get. Okay, if they don't like me, I'm not everybody.
John, but you say that. But if they were to see you, they'd be like, "Oh my
God, John!" Nah, I don't know this. They'll probably ignore me, but they want.
That's how they be.
Like I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but eventually you got to drink up.
We have a calling guest, John. Do you want to bring him in?
Yeah, let's bring him in.
All right, we have Evan Barnes.
Somebody got some explaining to do, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Judas of my family. He is a sellout. He is New Orleans born and raised, but now a Dallas Cowboys fan. I ain't talking about Evan Barnes. Bring him on, Ziggy. Evan, you might want to put me on mute so you can not get the echo. It's Cowboys fans, I swear. They don't have the biggest IQ out there, Let's try this again. Go ahead, Ziggy.
All right, man. Welcome to the John Barnes Show, Evan Barnes.
We yelling black and gold to the Super Bowl. We yelling.
All right, I know a setup when I see one. Are you trying to say you back with the Saints now? Or are you just trying to mock us?
I just hope that you enjoy that song, that last game y'all just played, because y'all ain't scoring it this upcoming Sunday.
All right. Question for you.
I got an answer for you. I don't know why y'all keep getting mad about the Saints losing. Y'all should be used to this. This ain't nothing new.
You realize the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals, right?
Hey, we ain't talking about the Cowboys, all right? We're talking about the Saints right now. Cowboys is a different story. We had an off day, okay? Look, we had an off day. Dak Prescott, he had a cold. The weather was a little off. Like, that's an off day.
It's Arizona.
Let's talk about the Saints. Y'all was up 17-0. I think I saw you was dancing. I saw you book a whole Super Bowl flight and everything. You said they was going undefeated. What happened?
All right, first off, I mean, you know the shit more than the game, right?
Hey, that's what Jordan Love was saying. He said halftime. He saw everybody. He said, "Guess what, y'all? This shit more than a game." Next thing you know.
Second of all, can you YouTube link or something? We're getting. I like my boy. Trust me. But I know being bad, I don't have the highest IQ. But I do have a question. I'm gonna let you get your shine on. We had a 17-point lead against Green Bay. We gave up 18 points in one quarter. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I wasn't surprised. I knew that was going to happen. Duh. Look, as soon as I saw it was 17-0 at halftime, I said, yep, it's about to be 2017 by the end of the game.
Now you realize, like right after that game, the Cowboys lost. The number one team in the NFC, apparently, according to you, the Super Bowl favorites, they lost to a team that is openly tanking. You realize that, right? You realize Trayvon Diggs is out for the year, right? Y'all best cornerback.
Man, look, all the greatest teams lost. The Patriots, they lost. Green Bay, they lost. All the great teams lose. But the Saints, y'all just lose. Like, y'all not even a great team. Y'all just lose. And I'm not surprised y'all is not like, y'all don't realize that y'all just not a good team whatsoever. And y'all could blame the coaching. Y'all could blame whatever y'all want. But y'all need to realize y'all suck. Point blank simple. As soon as y'all get that in your mind that y'all suck, man, y'all have a great season. It'll be smooth sailing from here.
You have any thoughts about Jameis Winston being our quarterback again?
Oh man! Hey, how long the other guys out for? He's still out for 2 more games. The model one.
One more game, I think.
Yeah, so y'all gonna lose this one. And wait, James Winston playing his old team, Tampa. Oh man, let me call it. Hold on, let me go on FanDuel right now. Let me see what's the odds of Winston throwing interceptions. Oh, they got it as a -10 right now. Never mind. Don't be, look. Yeah, that's the favorite. No, I'm gonna do it. But no, honestly, Winston come in at quarterback, man. I won't even watch the game if I was y'all. To be honest with you. From 12 to what's the time the game for? Is that 12 o'clock?
12 o'clock, yeah, Central Time.
Hey, look, if y'all Saints fans, I'll start watching football after 3:30.
Is that when y'all play the Patriots?
Oh yeah, that's when y'all gonna see a real team play.
The team that just lost to the Cardinals, right?
Hey man, look, like again, off day, Dak Prescott had a cold. Look, it happens, all right. Unlike y'all, that don't happen. Y'all used to that. That doesn't happen. But anyway, yeah, y'all not winning Sunday. Y'all not.
My dog Mikey says in the chat, can we give Evan shit? You guys can always give Evan shit. My dog Derek says Jameis is better than Whack Prescott. And HJ Devil says
who's Derek?
Derek is one of my loyal subscribers. A great guy. He actually bought this shit more than the game shirt. So Derek, you are this shit more than the game certified. Thank you, my man.
Does he have good vision? Like, does he watch football or? Because obviously he don't know what the hell he's talking about.
And y'all can see the QR code if anybody wants to buy this shit more than the game shirt. Y'all hear the echo because the Cowboys fans are a little low with the IQ. Forgive him. HJ Devil says the Cowgirls suck so bad it makes the 2017 Browns look good. My girl Dana says the Cowboys Super Bowl is fossil by now. Trav says, isn't there another caller waiting? Unfortunately, no. But you guys can leave a voicemail at 504-484-9170. I'll put it on my YouTube community post. And I guess I'll put it on Twitter too. If you guys want to leave a voicemail throughout the hey, someone scanned the QR code. Thank you. And if you guys want to leave a voicemail throughout the week. Evan, I don't know why I give you this platform, but before we wrap up, is there any final words you want to say about anything? You can talk about the NFL. You want to talk about the Cowboys. If you want to talk about the Saints, is there anything you want to say to me or to the fans in the chat? Anything?
Only thing I want to do is after y'all lose this Sunday, I'm gonna call that phone up and I'm gonna leave a voicemail. I just want you to play it next week. That's all.
Thank you for joining us, Evan.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, we them boys. Who that?
You know who else them boys, Ziggy? The
Who
Arizona Cardinals, apparently. But you got to have some nerve, dog, to lose to the Arizona Cardinals and come on here talking shit. Like, are you serious right now? You can't choose family, a wise man once told me. You can choose friends, but you can't choose family. I'm sorry, y'all, but I give them a platform just so, if anything, to get you guys excited. So once the Cowboys hit that typical wall that they always hit, we will have a grand old time. Ziggy,
What's up, bro?
it kind of makes me mad again because if we were 3-0, the vibe would be so much different, and so we will be 3-0. We will be tied with the 49ers and the Eagles. So you know me, I'll be going at every national media
Be at the
pundit,
top of our division.
being delusionally, being like, y'all better put us in that same category with the Eagles and the 49ers, knowing damn well we ain't in that category. But you know me, I'd have been like, y'all better talk that shit about us now. We got AK back. Traquan got cut, so of course fans are excited. Oh, the vibes would have been immaculate. Instead, we got to listen. I got to have Packers fans come at me. I got to have this dumbass Cowboys fan have the nerve to talk shit after they lost to a team that's trying to get the number one pick. It just makes me upset, makes me mad. I'm tired. I'm tired of this team losing games that we should win. I'm tired of my starting quarterback getting hurt 4 games into the season for the past 2 years. I don't know what we did to the football guys, Ziggy, but I just pray to them that they favor us going forward and that they show us grace. If they're mad at me for talking shit or for being a heel, give me a sign, football gods. Give me a sign that you want me to stop, and I will. I do it out of entertainment, I promise you guys. But
I want to know what prayer did y'all say in 2009? He was like, all right, look, we're going to give you this one. Like, what prayer did y'all say in 2009 for us to be engraced with a Super Bowl victory? Just give us this one and we won't say nothing else ever again. Did somebody say something like that?
that's part of the reason we say, oh, we'll take this 1-1 and then we'll be fine for the rest of our lives. Not realizing what that entitles. But Saints, prove me wrong. Pete Carmichael, prove me wrong. Dennis Allen, prove me wrong.
O-line.
Lineman, prove me wrong. I say all of my rants and my emotional reactions out of love. All right. We were just talking about how people be on Twitter and they be yeah. But then if they see you, they dap you up. That'll probably be me with the Saints players. If I see Ramchick, I'm like, hey, dog, you a dog. I just trash. But that's just being a fan. I take nothing personal from it. And I want them to prove me wrong. And my long-standing agreement this season was if Dennis Allen made the playoffs, my rant of an apology to him was going to be just as loud as my rants are when they make me mad. So they still got time to prove me wrong and make me apologize to Dennis Allen. But again, I've seen this script before. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. They had a chance to kind of give me some optimism that, we've learned from our past sins. And Sunday, they failed miserably. So they have given me absolutely no reason to have optimism. But you know the life cycle of a fan, Ziggy. By Friday, we're going to be like, you know what? We're going to be all right. We're going to whoop the Bucs' ass, and we're going to be 3-1. Derek Carr going to come back in a week or two, and everything's going to be smooth sailing. But right now, guys, I'm not feeling very this shit more than a game-ish. I can't lie. But because this shit is more than a game, that is why you get the passion out of John Barnes that you get. So, Ziggy, before we wrap up, is there anything final that you want to say?
No, I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say a little bit earlier. I mean, this is the Saints' chance to take the division. Everyone is 2-1 except the Panthers. So this is where we start separating ourselves from the Falcons and the Buccaneers. We could be worrying about the Eagles and we could talk about all these other teams, but we gotta worry about our house first. And our house is the NFC South.
Yes.
So we gotta separate ourselves and make sure we're better than them first before we start talking about 49ers and Cowboys even and some of these other teams. So
agree because my thing is always this, Ziggy, just get to the playoffs on any given Sunday, right?
Exactly.
Look at the 2019 Titans. Nobody had them. I mean, we had literally beat them like 3 weeks before the playoffs. What they had.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, they in the AFC Championship game. We got eliminated in the wild card round any given Sunday. So just find a way, man, to get in the playoffs. I don't need a 13-30 season anymore. I would love it. Trust me. I would sell a lot of T-shirts, but just get in the playoffs. You know, it's also kind of crappy, Ziggy, from a personal standpoint, dog. Going into that fourth quarter, everything. I mean, we're not even the fourth quarter. Because going into the second half, dog, we're up 17-0.
Feeling pretty good.
I'm like, dog, I'm about to have a record day with T-shirts.
Like Dennis Allen.
The hype is going to be crazy. We getting Camaro back after this game. We're going to play the Buccaneers at home at 3-0. I said, the city about to be on fire. I'm about to have a record day with sales. Football guys say, bitch, you thought. I did get 2 sales after the game. That shit.
Well, let's say you got to be quicker than that.
And passionate, the Saints fans are. I still got 2 sales, but boy, it was just like the rug always gets swept from under us, bro. And I'm just tired. All right, let's look at some of the last.
I just want to win, bro. I'm tired of seeing everybody else win. I want to win now.
Bet. Right. Come on now.
Janelle says Saints going to win.
It's going to be hard, but I know it's going to be this bad. Sheesh.
It's going to be rough. Janelle, you think we're going to put up 28? Hey,
I swear, if we do, boy, that QB controversy is going to be crazy. Because you know the fans.
I'm optimistic.
You can't bench Jameis.
I'm optimistic, but Janelle, you got me beat 28. We putting up 28. I like it though.
I'm fine with a QB controversy, by the way. Like if Jameis balls out, it is what it is. You know.
That make Derek Carr step his game up, or vice versa.
Because some fans gonna get
Shadow Gaming. I came to this channel looking for some Saints fans, and someone mentioned this channel. It's nice.
Shout out to that someone. Shout out to Shadow Gaming. Look, y'all, I am not a traditional Saints channel. I'm a variety channel actually, because I know I do videos every now and then that's not Saints centered, but I am doubling down on my Saints content this year because it is what it is. I know my biggest audience is the Saints fans, but I know that I'm a very unique channel compared to other Saints channels. So I appreciate the love that you guys show me, and I know it's definitely not an analysis channel, even though we do analysis on the live streams, and it's more of a comedy type thing, which I love doing. But it's a raw reaction.
Pure
I heard
emotion.
somebody told me last week I've become the avatar of Saints fans. That's very humbling, by the way, because this is the greatest fan base in the world. So if some people think that I'm the face of it or whatever, I'm never going to
Cool.
accept that. I'm not going to accept that. I'm not. My ego will never get that big to say it. But I appreciate the hell out of that. That people look at to me as like their voice of the voiceless, almost. Because not everybody wants to be in front of a camera, or, have a platform or whatnot. So I appreciate the love and comments like that from Shadow Gaming when people say that. I will always, I promise you guys, I know I say this every week, but like every week, Ziggy, I feel like I get more and more, I don't even say trolls, but like people who just don't like me, right? And I get it when I troll a team, so I get that opposing teams are going to come at me. Fan base doesn't say this dude is whack, this dude is lame, his content is not funny, et cetera, et cetera. That comes with the game. Not the most successful people in the world have people who don't like them. I'm not going to not even think that every single person on earth likes my content. I get feels like more week after week, like Saints fans who do not like me for some reason, which is fine. My thing is always this. You ain't gotta like me. Ignore me, mute me, block me. You ain't gotta let the world know I'm speaking to the abyss how much you don't like me. And again, I try my best, and I do a good job of ignoring it. I really want to go off on them sometimes, but I always tell myself, because I get comments from Shadow Gaming, and I get love from people in the chat, like from Will, from Mikey, from Dana, from Lance, from all these guys, Janelle, from Jerry. I focus on the people who show me love, right? Those are the ones who are taking me to where I aim to be. I'm not worrying about the people.
Yeah, I mean, because you got like a bunch of people like Mikey and Dana and Janelle and Shadow and all these people, Jerry coming through. And then you have the one-offs like the troll here and there. So they don't outweigh the people that support you. So
and they never will. And hey,
there you go,
unfortunately, even within the community, sometimes the shit may not be more than the game to some people. I can't help you. I can only spread the message.
Hey, so I got one for you, Jono. Shadow
homie.
says I'm going to my first ever Saints game in December.
What game, Shadow?
Any tips? Any tips or any things you can any ideas you can give to Shadow to kind of look ahead for their first game in the Superdome for the Saints game?
Yes, well, one, buy the t-shirt because you got to let the world know this shit more than the game. Be like my dog Will. Buy a t-shirt. Y'all see the QR code right there. You got to wear the t-shirt at the dome, man, right? Right there, too, at the bottom. Buy a t-shirt. Let the world know that this shit more than the game. He's going to the Carolina game. Actually, Shadow, I think I might be at the Carolina game this year, too. So maybe as the game gets closer, let me know. Man, just have a good time, dog. Like, win or lose. If it's like your first game, make the most of the experience, not just at the game, but of the city itself. I always say, because I'm going to 2 road games this year. I love going to road games. I love being able to experience other fan bases, other cultures, see how other stadiums are set up. Just take everything in. Obviously, if we win, it's going to be amazing. It's going to make the trip that much better. But I always say don't make your road trip, because I'm assuming he's not from New Orleans if he's coming to his first game. But he might be either way. If this is a road trip for him, don't make your road trip so win or loss results oriented. Just enjoy the experience. Life is short, man. Live it up. Enjoy yourself, and enjoy being with the greatest fan base in the world.
Dave the Maestro says, Bucks fan here. I love your content, man. It's all love here. I'm gonna be real. Saints fan are some of the best.
I feel like after that Bucks loss last night, a lot of Bucks fans are having an epiphany. Like, damn,
like, you know what, man?
It
can't be that bad.
Nah, shout out to Dave. I appreciate that comment. I appreciate when opposing fans kind of get what I do, Ziggy, and have fun with it. The Bucks fans, honestly, for the most part, I mean, I've had a few Bucks fans obviously that don't
Bucks
like me.
fans, yeah.
The Bucks fans in general have been pretty cool to me, and I enjoy just poking at them and having fun with them. But I don't.
Solid, good fun. Shadow is in Dallas and flying in, by the way.
He's all right, yeah. Hey, he could go slap Evan across the face for us. If you see a guy named Evan Barnes in Dallas Shadow Gaming, just slap him and keep it moving.
Will says one day I'm gonna come to NOLA and film one of your skits. It's gonna be a good time, John.
That would be an honor. I would never ask Will to proactively do it because I respect his time and his career and the things that he's doing. He's a filmmaker, Ziggy.
Hey, that's
So,
what's
hey,
up, man. Shout out to Will.
Hey, that's one of those you kind of made it moments, right? Like when somebody is willing to
Filmmaker.
film. Yeah, I had to do one of the best skits I ever did. Like it would have to be a top of the line. I'm not
You
gonna
got to
make
have
this
a
man,
nice.
I'm not gonna make this man come and do like a whack skit. Like it's got to be. You know me, Zig. I put too much pressure on myself. But the dumbest thing is I'd probably be having anxiety. Like, damn, what can I do to make sure?
That's what some of the best do, bro. They put pressure on themselves, bro.
Yeah,
and pressure
yeah.
either bursts pipes or creates diamonds.
You already know. Unlike Blake Groupie, I'm. Let me stop. Blake Groupie.
HJ's on Mars. What's up, man? Welcome from Mars.
All right, so we get into that portion of the show, right? So I think it's time to wrap up. I think it's time to wrap up. And I appreciate the love from everybody. Again, if you want to call in, leave a voicemail. If you have a question for me, or you just want to talk about, I'm expecting more calls after
it's
the
at
game
the bottom.
Today. So 504-484-9170. Also, after this show, I will go into the about section of this video, and I will put the phone right there too if y'all want to leave a voicemail. Again, if you call and it gets like no tone, just call it again. You should get a voicemail option. You can leave a voicemail and we will play it on the show because I want to hear from you guys. I absolutely want to hear from you guys. I would like to have more guests on the show, like bring you guys on the show, but we already got a co-host, a moderator. We bring my family on sometimes. I just don't want the show to run long. So I think
you got set up. We'll have to, me and you we'll sit and kind of orchestrate a
We'll learn it. We'll learn it again. And I appreciate you guys for joining us because again, this isn't Ziggy makes the show that much better, honestly. Like boy, watch my shows when I'm sort of compared to when Ziggy is on a show. Honestly, Ziggy, you take it up to another level. I appreciate the shit out of you,
I appreciate it, man. I'm just here to help, bro.
But we're all of us, we're still learning. We're trying to. I'm a perfectionist to the T, so I want this show to become really good one day. I think we're taking some good steps. We're gonna eventually have it where it's seamless. We're gonna have a process of how we rein in clips, we rein in guests, we rein in all type. We're gonna have segments. We're gonna have our other slogans and gimmicks that we do. So we appreciate you guys for being here from the beginning as we lay down a foundation for, and I haven't made this official yet, but I think I'm going to call it This Shit More Than the Stream, right? It just makes too much sense, right?
This shit more than the stream.
So I appreciate you guys. I didn't even say throughout the chat. I hope you guys hit that like and subscribe button throughout the show. But if not, it's all good. I'm just a host, but I'm not the law. Ziggy, come back on the screen right quick. Oh, you are.
Yeah, I got you.
You're right there. Hey,
I was gonna let you do your thing, bro.
Ziggy, yeah. No, I mean my opening rant, say what it is. If you weren't here for the beginning, definitely rewatch this. You'll see some real passion. But again, I do it out of love. I respect the hell out of each and every Saints player. I want them to know if any of them, because I know some of them, watch this. I'm not trying to be egotistical, but it's 2023. People watch YouTube videos and they search for themselves and they search for Saints content. So I know they're watching. I hope they don't hate me. Like I'm a fan. I give very raw reactions. I'm gonna try, Ziggy. I gotta remind myself this. I was rewatching the Packers reaction video I did Sunday, and the purpose of those videos is just I'm like it's raw, it's real, it's uncut. I don't go back and edit. I don't go back and reshoot. I don't take anything out. I put on how I reacted. So as Ziggy knows, I curse a lot. We all do. I probably curse the most, but during the games, this shit more than the game. I get heated. I might say some things that I look back on and say, "Ooh, I shouldn't have said that," or "That was a little mean." But it's the heat of the moment. That's what the purpose of this channel is supposed to be. Like I'm a fan. I'm not a professional. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a media guy. I'm just a fan. Hopefully, you guys can see yourselves in me. But I do want to do better, Ziggy, and not cursing as much because I say the F word like every. And I was mad. That game deserved it. Don't get me wrong, but I was saying the F word in like every other sentence. I could probably. Maybe 2 F words a video, but not like 8 or 9. I got to do better.
Yeah, and then, it's good for your YouTube stuff too.
Yeah,
you get it.
We're getting
We're
it.
learning. So some people have asked me to ask you about like the shirts. And they was like, do they have one with like not the S word, like something like that? Well, so I told them an alternate would be the doubloon, the coin with your logo.
With the logo, but I do have it on the back though. I have it in smaller letters.
It's a little smaller. Okay.
Before we go, so the brand is the brand, folks. This shit more than the game. It is what it is. I recognize that the curse word technically shit, which is not the worst curse word, but it is a curse word technically. It limits me a tad bit, but that's the it's organic. It happened organically, and I'm riding with it because I believe it is the lifestyle of a lot of fans. Again, folks, it's not like me and Ziggy and Sean and my wife and all of us like sat down and say, okay, y'all, John, what are we going to do to like make a slogan for you, a gimmick? No, like this organically happened. And when I said it actually, ironically, in a Pelicans video, like it wasn't even a Saints video. I said it in a Pelicans video. And then I was like, oh, this is something. Like this is, not only is it a nice slogan that people are kind of enjoying, but like this is genuine. Like this shit is more than a game to Louisiana fans. It's not just me trying to have a slogan or sell shirts. Like this is genuinely how the fans are. And if I am the avatar of Saints and Pelicans and Louisiana fans, then what better slogan than this shit more than a game? So I do get though that people are like, hey, I would rather it without the curse word. One day maybe I'll do it where I say it's like this is more than a game or something, but the brand is always going to be this shit more than a game, and that means I'm going to be saying the S word a lot. But I would do my best to not say the F word as much. Saints, give me a reason to not say the F word a lot, please. Ziggy, you about to get a follower, my dog Will.
Oh, Will, man. Shout out to Will, man. I appreciate
Will's
you.
good on X, bro. And I don't think I follow. So here's the thing. Just I don't follow that many people on Twitter, but what I do is I have a private list of Saints fans, and I curate because I kind of use my timeline for like just family and people that I really know, like in the circle. But I've created a list of like Saints fans so that I can follow like the post of the temperature of the Saints fans, and Will is on that. It's a private list, so nobody knows that I'm not trying to make it. I'm not keeping it a secret, but it's a private list because I'm not trying to make it like an open public thing for people to see. But like I have a list of like Saints fans that I follow, just to keep the post of the fans, and they be having some damn clever fans, man. And Ziggy, Will is one of them. So if Will follows you, definitely follow back because Will be having some good input. And
oh, most definitely.
And y'all, Ziggy doesn't tweet as much as me. I live on Twitter. Ziggy maybe tweets twice a day, if that. But Ziggy,
which is like a lot to me. I'm like, oh, but I'm somebody that supports a lot, so I like to retweet and like, and I'm an active lurker.
And you know me, I live on Twitter, right? I mean, it's my biggest audience. I gotta kind of be ears to the street on Twitter. But I appreciate everybody who follows me on Twitter. I appreciate everybody who comes to the YouTube channel. Like I say, it's two completely different communities. Sometimes because Twitter's a different animal, boy. You got to be strong to be on Twitter, boy, because they be coming at. They're rootless on Twitter. I always tell myself, Ziggy, the fact that I'm able to have a big audience on Twitter, that shows I'm doing something right. Because Twitter, they don't play that bullshit.
It's like ruthless on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, no, I see it. Like I said, I'm learning every week. Like even Saints fans, apparently, a few of them don't like me. So they could kiss my ass. I feel better. That's what I want to say. Hey, kiss my ass. If you don't like me, kiss my ass. Look at that, Ziggy. You getting some followers out this, man. What the hell, y'all?
Hey, man, shout out to the John Barnes Saints community.
They're supposed to be buying my shirts, not following. I'm joking.
Hey, that's free. Oh, I could just click this.
Ziggy deserves it, dog. Again, y'all, Ziggy allows me this streaming platform. I don't play for. Ziggy pays for it, but he allows me to use it because he's a damn good friend, a damn good moderator, and he has made this show so much better. Look at the numbers, Ziggy. The numbers don't lie, right? I'm not.
I might even show some of them some of my high school photos. Like, look, I've been hanging out with Jono since what 2002.
You're setting me up for jokes if you show them my high school photos.
No, I'm just playing.
But all right, I appreciate everybody. So again, I'll aim to do this every Tuesday. If not Tuesday, at least on Wednesday. But we are going to do this once a week. I can't always, and Ziggy, I'm hoping I'm not putting words in my mouth. I can't always promise that Ziggy and Sean are going to be on the show because they have their own lives.
I'm make an effort though.
Yeah, but he's going to try his best. If anything, you guys will get me at least once a week for sure. Hopefully we get Ziggy and Sean every week because they make the show that much better. But I also understand that everybody has busy lives. So I'm not expecting everybody every week to be on this show. But every time anybody can come on, whether it's for 5 minutes, whether it's for 50 minutes, whether it's for the whole show, I appreciate the hell out of every one of you guys. Again, I truly believe we have the greatest fan base in the world because you guys know this shit more than a game. So Ziggy, any final words before we log out?
Final words. And even if you can't watch live, definitely still go back and watch the show. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get John into the algorithm. That helps more than y'all know with the watch hours and everything like that. So definitely go back and watch it.
We got one last chat before we log out. Highlight Janelle's comment.
Janelle, which one?
The last one is in all caps.
Oh, I got it.
And what up, Justin? I see Justin kind of came in late, going at the Bucks fan. This shit more than the game, your channel more than the channel. I appreciate that. You're damn right. You're damn right. So, guys, here's hoping that my opening rant next week is a lot more positive. Jameis, we are sending you all the positive vibes. O-line, please protect that man. Let's have a quarterback controversy, right? I'm not saying I really want one, but I'm saying that Jameis balled out so good that we are, that we're going to have the fans who are going to not help themselves and be able to, going to force a quarterback controversy, because that would mean that the Saints are winning, and that would mean that Jameis is doing the damn thing. And Jameis, I want you to do the damn thing. You can't script it any better. Jameis Winston finally gets to return as a starter against his old team, the team that hurt him and derailed his career. Jameis balled out. O-line, help him. Carmichael, help him. DA, help him. Team, do not give up a 17-point lead ever again this season. Prove me wrong. Let the fans be optimistic. And let us not repeat the sins of our forefathers of the past Saints teams. I do not want another season where we started off hot, the starting quarterback went down, and then we landed in mediocrityville. Let's show the world that this shit more than a game. And y'all can buy a shirt as well. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. See you next week. And as always, this shit more than a game.
Oh, come on, man, tackle him! You know we put your arms around him, you hold him in the tackle him! Oh, man, I'm tired of this thing, man!
Jono, the neighbors are gonna call the cops!
Oh, man, this shit more than a game, man!
Ah, yes. We've all been there before. This shit is more than a game, man. And now, these shirts are more than a game. But did you know that this merch wasn't made only for sportswear? No sirree. This shit more than a game is a lifestyle brand. You can wear the shirts for anything, such as going shopping, working out,
This shit more than a game!
doing chores, setting the mood,
Oh, yeah, that's that thing I like.
changing a tire, robbing a bank,
Go, 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 go!
jumping a Falcons fan, and so much more. So purchase your official This Shit More Than a Game merch today for the low starting point of $28.03 and let the world know this shit more than a game. Warning, please see a doctor if you feel you've gone too far with taking this shit more than a game. This Shit More Than a Game is not associated or licensed with any organization or entity except for John Bones LLC. This Shit More Than a Game is not responsible for any fights caused by the shirts. John Bones LLC does not promote or recommend violence of any kind unless it's at the expense of a Falcons fan.
Oh, we missed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, Jono? Why is he... Jono, what are you doing? Why? What are you doing?
Every season, though, every damn season, we get our hopes up and show a little bit of promise, and then the strong quarterback gets hurt, man. I'm just drowning my sorrows, okay? Can I be by myself for a little bit?
No, you can't. Why are you fully clothed in the shower?
Because
What
it's
are
shit more
you
than a
doing?
game, man. It's every damn season, man.
I just did the... Are you crying?
I'm no, I'm not crying, man. It's a shower. It's a shower water, man.
I just did the laundry. I just did the laundry. Now I have to do it again. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? It's a game.
No shit more than a game.
I don't even know what to do with
Shout
you.
out to the Packers fans, and how we gonna lose that game like that? Every year, quarterback gets hurt, man. Every damn year, we can never get our hopes up.
I need you to get out of those wet clothes, dry them, hang them. We need to go. We need to get out of the house. Let's go do something. We have a whole day ahead of us. Get out of the wet clothes. Let's go. This isn't that serious. You have to calm down.
You're right. Look at me. You're right. You're right.
What are you doing now? Jono, take your clothes off. You're wet.
I'm just talking shit to the bus man. It's Saints bus week next week, man. Come on, I gotta talk about shit.
I can't
What?
handle